just want to thank every one of you for coming. It really means a lot to have you all be here to support me. I just want to thank my coaches for helping develop me to who I am today, teaching me both on and off the field, off the court, in the weight room. Thank all of you. I'm really excited for this next season here. I'm sure you guys all are too. It's going to be great. I want to thank all the coaches that have recruited me all throughout this process. It really means a lot, being from a small town to, make it big. But with that being said, it was really hard to keep it a secret for this long. I kind of made the decision a day or two ago, and with the announcement, everyone's asking, where's it at, and it feels so good, but now I can just yell out to the world.
And then obviously you just wrapped up your official at K-State. Was that kind of when you knew that this is where you needed to be when you got finished with that official visit?
I had a great time at that official, and I really had to come back and sitting down and talk with my family and go through everything, but that was really good stepping stone to help me with it though.
What was it about K-State that made you want to become a Wildcat?
I love the coaches, I love the program. I spent a good time with some of the other recruits. I got along with them greatly. The academic side was on what I wanted it to be, and it just seemed to be the right decision. Stay home.
What set K-State apart from the other schools in your top four?
The family aspect mostly. I feel like I built a great relationship with Coach Riley and Coach Coach Klein, and that was the big part that set them apart.
Do you know what you want to major in yet?
Computer engineering.
When you look at, I guess, some of the rest of the class that K-State's looking to build in this 24 class, obviously there's another kid, Michael Boganowski, they're really trying to go after, another Kansas kid. Gus Hawkins and John Price, two Kansas kids already committed. Seems to be a theme of this class for K-State. Was staying home really important to you, and have you had any conversation with those guys?
I've had conversations with most of them. Like you said, with Boganowski, I know him for a while. It seems like every place I've been to, he'd also be there. So I've grown to know him quite well.
The staying home aspect, you're a little over an hour away from home. That had been a pretty big factor in your decision.
I wouldn't say it was a major factor. I could have seen myself going to any of the four I had out here, but really, when I sat down and thought about it, I wanted to stay home. Any other questions?
Were any players there on your official visit to kind of tell you about the program and the team?
My host was Avery Johnson, so he's the one who kind of took me around and introduced me to people. Cooper Beebe was there, and he introduced himself to me and kind of talked to me a little bit about what's it like to be Kansas beef. But yeah, those are the two big ones that I spent the most time with.
Kansas beef.
Well, building off of that question, I mean, you guys have 4 offensive linemen now committed. How cool is it to see that you already are starting to develop a bond with the other linemen that are committed?
It's great to see. We have probably the best recruiting class for offensive linemen that I've ever seen, and it's really exciting to be able to already have that kind of relationship with those players.
When you see what Coach Riley's done with the groups that have been there, you talked about Cooper obviously had the chance to be an NFL draft pick. Was that part of your decision in saying, hey, I can maybe be like this guy one day?
It was. I took in the fact that he has developed some players really well, like you said, Cooper, and I did take that into account that he would develop me to be like him.